welcome to 50 Movies in 50 Weeks. I'm your host, Joey Hollywood, and I'm trying to get through all 50 movies in this 50 movie box set from Mill Creek in 50 weeks. Okay, so if you've been following along, I just dropped my phone. If you've been following along, you know that the past two reviews and this one and the next one are going to be a little fuzzy in my memory due to the fact that I prioritized Midnight Sauna Drive-In, my puppet show, over doing this. So my memory of this is a month old, which normally I forget these movies like a week after I see them. So I'm really trying here. This movie, I believe, is a edit of a serialized theatrical experience. This movie is called The Lost World Part 1, and it starts off great. This one I think is a lot of fun. So there's a lot of like global disasters happening in this story, electrical storms, and it's all being traced back to Africa. These global disasters are all being traced back to Africa because there's electronic beams being sent out into space, and it's screwing up the environment somehow. And it starts off as kind of like this almost like Indiana Jones type adventure to Africa with like a little bit hint of James Bond, but still very 1930s serials kind of format where like just scenes will explode into violence or villains will monologue about all their intentions and things like that. It's a good time. It's a lot of fun. And as I was watching this, I was thinking, oh, this one's I wouldn't actually mind watching the serial version of this show, or this movie I should say, because it's a lot of fun. It's really well paced. I don't know, I was really enjoying it. And this is kind of the problem with it being a two-parter, because next week we're going to cover part 2. A lot of my problems with part 2 color my view of part 1. And it's hard to talk about because, we're not talking about part 2 till next week. There's a lot of really like fun and silly things in this. It went by like a breeze. The concept of there's like a mountain that's shooting electricity and there's like a secret base in it. All of this is just classic serial adventure short stuff that is familiar, but when you watch it, or at least when I watched it, it didn't feel tired. There's a couple times I've watched this serial. There's a couple times when I was younger I watched this serial and I was like, oh, it's like this. I've seen this a million times. And you know, maybe that's not a fault of any particular serial, or just the fault of me for seeing so many of them. Like I like the Batman and Superman serials, but those things aren't the most original serials in the world, especially the one Superman versus Atom Man in particular. I remember being a little tired. But this one, it feels fresh, it feels fun. It's like a strange combination of elements that I think somehow work, and it's unfortunate that next week's movie is going to kind of put a dampener on that. But until then, I'm Joey Hollywood, and I'll see you next week. Remember, please be kind and rewind.